something special that you do before a game like this?
Honestly, not really. I try and keep it the same. I'm not really one to be into superstitions either. I used to maybe do a thing or two before the game, but recently I like to just not really have any type of routine and just go really play the game and focus on my preparation and make sure I feel good once the ball's kicked off.
And what do you mean to you to win a Super Bowl for a fan base that has been waiting a lot of time,
Yeah,
and especially against a team that went against you the last time you faced them?
yeah. I think obviously winning a Super Bowl would be very special, and to do it against a team that we lost to a decade ago or whatever it was, I think would make it even more sweet. But just winning a Super Bowl in general would be extremely special.
Also, every player, every team dreams to win a Super Bowl, but only a few can. At what point of the season do you start realizing that it could be possible?
I think about midway through the season, you really realize that yeah, we have a definite chance to do this. I think you go into the season with belief that you can maybe get to a point like this, but I think it's solidified once you get throughout the season and feel like you have a really good team.
Thank you.
Yep. What's up, boss?
Good. Dave Mahler, Softy, KJR Radio, Seattle.
Hey, Jake.
Good to see you. First of all, it feels like you've been down here for a month already, right?
Yeah.
Media every day, same
Yeah.
questions every day. I'm getting kind of just a look on your face that you're kind of ready to be done with this and play this game on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for game time. Been down here for a week now, or part of a week, and been in the hotel and all that. So, getting ready to get back to football and play this game, and then enjoy what happens after.
Have you been able to have any fun at all, soak this up, enjoy this, or has it been all business since you guys got here, since you beat the Rams?
I think, yeah, just enjoying our time with our teammates. But quite honestly, our team is very focused, and we have a mature team. And I think when we win this game, and then we'll be able to celebrate and enjoy what happens after
Yeah,
that.
you said when we win this game, right?
Yeah.
So there's some confidence there that this team's got. Talk about that and why you don't mind sharing that.
I just think you go into a game expecting to win. Obviously, you have a lot of respect for the opponent, and I'm just not going to say if. You want to go win the game. So, we have a very good team that we're playing, and they're very sound across the board. But we came here and expect to win.
Yeah, AJ, talk about Coach Mack's role in preparing you guys to face Mike Vrabel's defense. He's got his own issues, obviously, with Drake May and the Patriot offense, but what kind of role has he played in getting the offense ready to face Mike Vrabel and what he's going to throw at you Sunday?
I think just staying on our principles, just reminding us of the things that we do. How if we're ourselves and locked into our details, really our offense with our rules can handle all the different things that this defense is going to throw at us. And but that's one thing that this defense does well. They're very versatile. They can play a lot of different fronts and defensive structures. So that's something that we're prepared for.
AJ, talk about kind of how your role's evolved, right, in just the last maybe 3 or 4 months. And if I would have told you 5, 6 months ago that you'd be here now
Yeah.
in this game with the role that you're playing for this football team, would you have even thought that?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously, to be in this game is, pretty special and amazing. But you play this game to do these things, and I think me as an individual player, I'm still trying to reach my full potential. Have a long way to go, but I think this weekend is a great opportunity to show Seahawks fans and the rest of the world what I know about myself.
Yeah. How tight is this team, honestly? How together is this team right now?
Yeah, very close. We enjoy all the time that we spend together, play for one another, and it's going to be it's going to suck that it's our last game. And unfortunately, some guys will move on. There's always new faces with this league, but I think the foundation that we've laid um, is going to be here for a long time.
All right. How many people coming from home? How many tickets did you buy for this one?
Really just my immediate family. I like to keep it, pretty focused and have so much support back home. My hometown is really, really excited for the game, but when it comes to having people at the game, I like to just kind of keep it low key and have the family here.
Yeah, listen, AJ, great stuff. Go get them. We'll talk after a win, hopefully on Sunday, man. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks, boss.
Yep.
Good luck. Go get 'em.
Thank you.
What's going on? Good to see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's talk about maybe having some answers to some of the looks that their fronts
Mhm.
give. A lot of the attention is paid to like their interior guys.
Yeah.
Defense, but what about some of the edge guys that you might have to deal with? What kind of issues are they present?
Yeah, I think they have a lot of depth up there. They have, 4 or 5 guys that they'll play. And all of them, I think they have a couple guys that are, maybe better on base downs, a couple guys that are more pass rush specific. And the interior guys will line up outside over the tight ends too and half out to us. So, yeah, I think they have a very solid defense. Like, they know their rules, they play it well, and they have a lot of different schemes that they'll run. They play a lot of defense, so it's something that we have to be prepared for.
You can look at it on paper, however you want to look at it, but they may not have been pressed offensively in the playoffs like how you guys
Yeah.
can push them. What do you think some of the elements of your offense that are so strong that can really kind of put some pressure on what they do defensively?
Yeah. I think the physicality that we play with, I think will match how they play. I think that's popped on tape with them. They play physical, we play physical, so that'll be good for both sides. And I think how we mix the run and pass together, a lot of our play action and things that we do with my position specifically looks very similar to the runs that they're going to see. So I think that can present a challenge to a defense. And, I think strength of our team is how we wear on you throughout the game, too. I think it'll be a good battle for both sides to, play a full 60 minutes of football.
Like you said too about some of the tight end looks you give, they give run,
Yeah.
run personnel looks, pass personnel looks.
No doubt.
How, you guys have done it for a lot of the season. Like, how do teams get caught off guard by something? It's situationally too. You guys can use them down distance.
Yeah, I think the motions that we do, the different types of blocking schemes, and the movement of our O line, and then the role of the tight end. And I think myself too, being more of a traditional tight end, lining up with the tackle. Sometimes you can get lost in the mix and kind of find your way out of there and get past some linebackers. So something that I'm excited to show on Sunday, and should be a good strength for our offense. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Yeah. It's awesome. Really excited about it. Really trying to prepare to, have a big game and help my team win whatever they ask me to do. And I think that's the great thing about the position that I play within this offense is I can affect the game in so many ways. So just trying to get a win however we can. Yep. What's going on? AJ, good to meet you.
AJ, you haven't been to a Super Bowl before, but you were in a national championship game not long ago.
I was.
So how is this pomp and circumstance and media day, how does it compare to what you went through a couple years ago at Michigan?
I think it's a bit similar, honestly. I think that, can help as a player, a young player in this league, being that I had that experience in college. You get kind of used to all the things that are associated with a big-time game like this. And also, too, just the in-game experience of playing in a championship game is, I think, helpful for myself. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different, but I think I'm ready for all the things that are associated with the championship game.
I know this is a team game, but you individually have really stepped up this year. The 12s know all about you. The
Yeah.
12s know that A.J. Barner is going to be a star tight end in this league. I
Yeah.
don't think the country knows that A.J. Barner is going to be a star tight end in this
Facts.
league. So you kind of feel like, okay, this is kind of my opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt. I think the 12s believe it. I believe in myself. This organization believes in me, and I think you spoke to it. I don't know if the national audience really knows much about me, but I'm really ready for that to happen. And I think just play within yourselves, make the plays when I can, and play with that juice that I have, play with that confidence that I have, and I think that's when I play at my best. So I'm really ready to become one of the premier tight ends in this league, and I think when you check my tape out, I think it speaks to that.
The first two playoff games, you faced two teams you probably knew better than any team in the league.
Right.
Now you're facing somebody you've never faced before.
Yeah.
So is that a challenge? Is it refreshing?
Yeah.
How is it?
I think both. Honestly, a bit refreshing though too. I think when you play a team 3 times within a season, you become very familiar with the personnel and the schemes that they run. So it's cool to play a team that we haven't played all year. And a lot of respect to the Patriots. I played them in my second game of my rookie year, and how far they've come and my team has come from last year, I think is very impressive. So it's exciting to play a different team, and honestly, I'm more excited to play a team that we haven't played versus someone that we would have already played.
I think if there's one thing that kind of the national pundits are talking about that could be a weakness for you guys is just protecting against that front. New England, what type of challenges and do they present? And then also, are you guys kind of taking that upon your shoulders and say, okay, yeah, the world doesn't think we can protect Sam against these guys. So
Yeah.
are we kind of chip on your shoulder type?
Yeah, I think we've had a chip on our shoulder all year with the naysayers and especially our O-line and all that. And I think it's improved, a lot throughout the season. And I think, honestly, with their front and their defense in general, they run a lot of different defense. You got to be ready for multiple different base formations, nickel 5-1, goal line in the middle of the field. So I think just knowing our rules and just having our eyes in the right places will help to combat their rush.
Why has that protection improved so much in your opinion?
Big shout out to our O-line coach, our offensive coordinator, and all of our coaches on the offensive side of the ball. They really harp on the details. We have a great scheme, and I think we're prepared every week. They do a great job of preparing us, and then also just the continuity that we have up front. Those guys have taken pride in, on and off the field, really having a tight-knit O-line room, so I think that goes a long way.
Hey, finally, the 12s are headed down. You got thousands and thousands coming down here. Pretty easy trip. So what's your message for them as they get set to enter that stadium for you guys?
Be the 12s. They always support us. I feel it on and off the field. So if they're going to be here, which they will be, we know what they bring. So, and they know what they bring too. So we're excited about that and expecting a lot of 12s in Levi Stadium.
Good luck, man.
Yes, sir. Yep. Let's go.
So how are you? I'm Sam.
Good, AJ. Nice to meet you.
Super excited for this Sunday, and obviously you're in a great situation. Your players are very young.
Yeah.
You've got amazing veterans behind you.
Yeah.
You have Sam Darnold, who has been in so many different circumstances and had to deal with a lot of negativity. But watch the way he handles it with such grace. You've got Cooper Kupp, who's an incredible quarterback from the Super Bowl. What's it been like to have them to lean on to ask advice in this scenario?
Yeah, I think very encouraging. Any NFL player, I think, goes through ups and downs and all those things associated with the league. And I think to have a guy like Sam who has had multiple different stops and really never lost faith in the player that he is, and to be doing what he's doing at this point in his career, I think is encouraging for a young player just to know that, you're going to go through it and you're going to have highs and lows, but if you keep pressing on, you'll reap the benefits. And having a guy like Kupp too, I think just having a guy that has played in these games and the details that he brings to the table has been just awesome to be a young player and be able to pick those guys' brains.
Sure. Who else outside of football do you go to for advice? Who's your person when you just are struggling with something off the field and you're trying to get yourself centered? Who do you go to?
I think the casual answer for most guys is their mom. My mom's definitely someone that I go to for advice on and off the field, honestly. And just when I need someone to talk to about, just vent and get something off my chest, I think I go to my mom. So, yeah.
She's very consistent with that advice. What do you imagine she's going to say to you Sunday morning?
Be a dog. Go be you. When I let that dog out, that's when I play my best football.
Thank you. Good luck Sunday.
Yep, thank you.
Hey AJ,
What's going on?
maybe you saw that there's going to be a game played in France for the first time later this year.
Yeah.
How excited will you be to play there?
I would love to play overseas. Hopefully we have a bye week after that because of the long travel. But I think playing in a new environment and playing in front of an overseas crowd, I think from what I've seen on TV, they have a lot of fun over there and definitely enjoy the games when they're played over there.
You ever been outside of the football in Europe or France?
I haven't. Nah, I would love to get over there, and hopefully when we do get over there, we get the chance to enjoy ourselves outside of football a little bit.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You were in the forest time the Seahawks played the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they need to avenge the Seahawks from that Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously, that game was played quite some time ago, but I think it still stings for Seahawks fans. So, being that it's a rematch, yeah, I think we'd like to, take care of business that, from 10 years ago.
Also, can you give a shout out to Lexi, please?
To what?
Lexi.
Lexi, what's up? Shout out from AJ Barner. Excited for the Super Bowl. Hopefully, you'll tune in. Yes, sir.
AJ, Garrett Cabeza with the spokesman review in Spokane.
What's up, Garrett?
Good to meet you.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask you, what is this week like, and can you maybe tell me how it's similar and different to, you're on the road for a week here.
Yeah.
You might be on the road, in Nashville for a couple days like earlier
Right.
this week in the year.
Yeah.
What's the difference, and is it tough missing loved ones and things like that?
I don't think, I think when you're in Seattle, most of us are far away from home anyway, so you don't get to see family too much. But being here in a hotel for a week is a little bit different. But I think if you treat it the right way, you can lock in even more and really get prepared to play a big game on Sunday.
And I think if I interpreted it right, Sam Darnold was talking about how he got a bunch of sleep earlier this week, maybe he'll be getting as much later this week.
Yeah.
Is that something, can you just describe your feelings earlier this week, but as Super Bowl
Yeah.
day comes, has it changed?
Yeah, I think early in this week you try and bank sleep, try and ramp into the week just because you don't want that fatigue at the end of the week. So yeah, I think preparation, getting your sleep, and then later in the week, channeling those butterflies and any of those feelings that you might have to use it in a positive way on game day.
Coach McDonald talked about loose and focused, and that's the team motto for the year. How have you
Yeah.
loose and focused so far? The last couple
Yeah,
days?
that's kind of my personality. I like to have fun within the game, have fun with my teammates on and off the field, and I think then once the game, starts, I like to, play physical, play fast, and also have fun. So we have a bunch of guys that play that way, so it makes it a bit easier.
Sam was also saying this defensive line on the other side of the Patriots, maybe one of the most underrated in football.
Yeah.
What challenges uniquely do they present for you, especially for you, a guy that might not
For sure. Yeah, I have to handle those guys a lot. I think they have really talented players up front, and they play well as a whole. Their interior probably gets more of the credit, but they have good edge defenders too, and they're versatile. They play a lot of different defense, so I think identifying the different fronts and personnels that they're in, and then using my rules to determine who am I D'ing is really vital for my job. Yes, sir.
You were NCAA champion 2 years ago with Michigan.
Yeah.
Which similarities do you see between these Seahawks and those Wolverines?
I think the expectation that we hold ourselves to at Michigan going into the year, we felt like we had a good chance to put ourselves in a position to compete for a national championship. And I think same thing with this team. We hold ourselves to a high standard, and we expect to be here.
After a good rookie season, which were the aspects of your game that you tried to work more in the season to have the success that you had?
Yeah, going into this season, I knew I was going to be playing more football and playing more snaps, so I just really wanted to be more durable, get myself in a position to play starting minutes, and I felt like I did a good job of that. And going into next season, I think I'm going to continue to do the same thing.
Also in the season, when they asked you to be the one being the following the Tuscus place,
Yeah.
what was the first thing that you think about that?
Really just excited about it. I felt like I kind of fit in to do the job, and I was excited about the opportunity, and it's been a great play for us, so hopefully we'll get to run it on Sunday. Yep.
AJ, what are you doing? First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you doing to stay sort of focused, calm, and
I'm able to kind of limit distractions. I'm 23, no family, whatever, so I'm out here, with my teammates and really just getting ready for the game. And I think my family's coming out later in this week, but outside of that, I'm really just going to enjoy the moment with my teammates and my family and lock in to have a great game on Sunday.
what do you do off the field and on the field with Sam to sort of build that connection?
Just hanging out, communicating. I think I train in California in the off season. Sam's from Cali, so anytime I get the chance to go throw with Sam in the off season, I definitely make my way down there and get to it.
Last question. During a play, what are you going to do to be able to create separation for yourself?
I think just identifying what coverage I'm getting, man eyes, zone eyes, reading the safeties, and having a plan pre-snap to go execute post-snap is important for me.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
Question here. Just what's your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
I like the lemon lime.
The lime burger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach said you're going to wear some pads today.
Yep.
How excited are you to put on some pads?
I'm excited. Anytime you get to put on the pads this late in the year in February and get ready for a game, the position that I play, I'm excited to put on pads.
Is there any particular barn burn dance you thought about, or that's going to wait?
For sure, I've thought about it, and I'm ready for the moment to do it in the big game.
To get up to that moment, just how important is it on the intent of the team that you all have done all season?
Yeah.
Now, what is that going to look like beginning today,
Uh-huh.
Thursday, Friday, and so on?
Just trying to keep it the same that we've done. Obviously, to get to this point with our process, it's working for us. So, want to keep this week as similar to that as we can, and then go let it rip on Sunday.
You look back, your rookie year, a little bit, and then now second in receptions.
Yeah.
What does that say about what you and then what the team demands of that tight end?
I think it just goes to show the player that I can be, and how I can continue to grow into a larger role on this team. And then with this offense and the talented tight end room that we have, just so much is given, much is expected. So, we're expected to have a big year and big role in our offense. So we want to continue to do that. Yep. Really just my younger self, the kid that really started playing this game for fun, and enjoys this game, and just playing for my teammates as well. I think it's important to, there's 10 other guys on the field with you, and you know that if you just do your 1/11th of the job, we get a chance to have success. Just be you, have fun, and enjoy the moment. Yep. Pre-game rival outfits. Sleeper, I would say J.R. Singleton. Shout out to Spot. He always brings the heat. And yeah, he's a sleeper pick for sure. Yeah. I just think I have good swag. I definitely bring out some good swag, and I get it from my mom. My mom's got great taste, and look good, feel good, play good. I was able to collaborate with Hermes and drop a cool suit and have a cool bag too. So they were able to hook it up, and feeling confident about the fit. Yep. What's going on, AJ? Good to meet you. Doing good. Excited to be here. Yeah, it's awesome. Playing in the Super Bowl. Can't get better than that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Offensively, having a quarterback leading your team like Sam Darnold, what is having a guy who's so resilient and knows how to deal with failure? What does that do for the rest of the team?
I think just gives you confidence to know that, whatever it is in this league, you can continue to push through it, and through the highs and lows, make great opportunity from it. So Sam's been consistent all year, just a humble beast, and a great quarterback.
And this Patriots defense, they mix up a lot of their looks.
Yeah, no doubt.
How do you see yourself fitting into the offensive plan when the Patriots mix it up the way that they do?
Yeah, I think for myself, it's really crucial to know when they're in base defense, when they're in nickel defense, and then the play that we have called to follow my rules with what personnel they have on the field.
Are you more the type of player to call that out when you see it and let everybody else know,
Uh-huh.
or just being attentive and listening for what everybody else is calling?
Yeah, I think both. I think our whole O-line, our center, our other tight ends, yeah, we want to be in communication. And if you see something, yeah, you might as well say something and communicate so we're all on one accord. Yep, of course. Yeah, I think very important. Faith, family, football, all those things, I think, create a great foundation for any good football player. And I think my family has created a strong faith in me, and just having their support and the support of, all my community is really important to me.